first. Ads started for 90 seconds. Adverts have ended.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing okay. Welcome morning. How is everyone? Ten! All good. Good. No, I don't want to hand you one. Okay, that's a bit better. Oh, good, Pippa. Oh, just winding down. Just winding down. Ah, yes, time for bed. Bugger off to you two. Grab your glasses. It's the only thing I didn't sort out before the start of the stream. Welcome on in, all of following. Akaz, my username is Don Bibbalinger. Geth, hello. Have you tried upgrading the Winter Nexus combat sites? Yes, I have. Mixed results. Well, I mean, strictly true. We found it quite difficult to do in the Paladin, but the Varga handled it pretty well. So, not a massive issue. Yeah, I mean, it just allows you to take marauders in. It doesn't stop you taking battleships in anyway. It doesn't stop. It gives you a little bit of an upgrade on the amount of bounty payouts you have, and a little bit of an improvement on potential rewards. But I wouldn't say it's like groundbreaking.
That's the sound that I'm calling. Yes, indeed.
Oh my god, the police are here. It's the Krankenwagen. That's the ambulance, not me. All is good. Developing my PI trading app for the Corp. It's one of the modules I want to get implemented in a CMS Star app for the Corp. Nice. That could be interesting. Yeah, both hands on the steering wheel. 9 to 3. 9 and 3. It used to be 10 and 2, and then airbags came in, so it's now 9 and 3. Just so you're aware. You're live on my phone. As I do some Christmas shopping and my parents down. Up since 3 this morning to fly here. Wow. Where do your parents live then, Zalatra? Do you need to fly there? Yeah, dusty. There we go. It's crazy. Right, we're off to go and get a new ship to get some pieces. So that'll be fun. There's also a Plexile on at the moment as well. Marquee Dragon. Get to save some money. Midwest in the US is a 16-hour drive from where I live on the East Coast. Wow. So Colorado? Sort of that way. Just orientating myself. Sort of, not necessarily Colorado State, but sort of Rocky Mountain sort of area. That physicality.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Autopilot disabled.
Right, we are in and out. We've got our ship. We've got our fit we want for our ship. I need to get one first. Cool. Then we need to get into one. Get the table! Evening, Vasilov. Welcome on in. There we go. How much of this is not available? Oh, okay, that's all right. Exclamation mark play. Get yourself to the... Was that intro okay for you, Vasilov? Was that what you were hoping it would be? Apologies, it's taking me so long to actually get it set up and running, but we're there now. Yo, it's a sniper. How you doing, Mr. Bougar? Sorry for any lurking this morning. I was not feeling well this morning. Wow. I was feeling very bleh. But feeling a bit better now. Life is life. That's true, but still. I'm glad I got there. I saw you looking at the end. No, that's all right. I did my usual thing of setting as soon as I got back from dropping Spud off at school. I set you up with the set your stream up, and then I just sort of got logged in, and I was like, right, you know what? I'm not feeling crazy. Let's just go and have a bit of peace and quiet for a second. I told my wife, look, if anybody shouts, just I got it on my phone, so don't worry. And I slept for a couple of hours. So, yeah, work was that busy. Kronos. Just how do you see it wrestle again? Well, everything's recorded. You can always relive the highlights. Not too bad. It was quite one last night, to be fair, but last day will work for me. Yay! That's cool. Right. Alright, let's set up this so it looks correct. There we go. It's a bit more how we'd like it. I think I'm going to need a bit more EM ammo. I don't think 7,000 is going to cut it. Well, the 120 in each one, I don't think that's going to give us the bit that we need. Well, welcome in, everybody. Good to see everyone. Look at the graphics on the outside of that. Looks a bit rubbish. And I got everything jacked up to max.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Let's go get some more ammo before we depart for home. But first, go and buy one of them. Can't afford the rest. At least right now, anyway. I'm sure there'll be time. Thanks for the amazing stream, everyone, yesterday. It was very cool. Right. Set destination.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
Right, so we've got a Hurricane Fleet issue. Hopefully this will put us in good stead for the rest of the event.
Mate, what do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The pinky and the brain.
The pinky and the brain.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Hello, Mr. Stoffel. Good evening, good evening, good evening to you.
Disabled. Waypoint reached.
Hope everyone's okay. Hello, peeps. What? Should we buy? We're going to buy another opal. 15,000. It's mostly ammo now. That should be alright.
Warp drive active.
There's a lot of skulls nearby. A lot of low people with low standings.
Warp drive active.
Sniper Chris needs a Hurricane Fleet issue skin. What can you do, Mr. Stoffelman? I started the tracker on my alt, only has a few Amarian skills, so ended up with the Praxis. Worked really well, even though my internet dropped out. Oh, wow. Internet being internet. I don't think it's any at the moment. No. Mozamar, yeah. Like Mos Eisley, but worse. We've never met her. We've never seen a hive. I can't remember what the quote is now. We've had to tether via the mobile for an hour or so. I've had done that a couple of times. Fortunately, I got 5G mobile and no data limit, so it's a little easier. You have never seen a wretched hive of scum, a more wretched hive of scum and villainy. There you go. That's what I was looking for. You have never seen a more wretched hive of scum. You create one more contract. 16 more contracts. Right, we are on our way. Let's start smashing our way through some of these sites and see what we can achieve.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. I'm all out of bubblegum.
Jester, welcome on in. Zindonis, hello. Alright, tomorrow is the big one. Tomorrow is where all the prizes happen. I shall get things set up during the day, and we should be in a slightly better position going into tomorrow's stream with double prizes on the marbles. Maybe a giveaway or two during the middle of the stream too. Alright, where is it? Okay, it's heading that way. It's in the same place as yesterday, so we won't start looking until we get to the centre. Otherwise,
Drive active.
right too. Yeah, CPU, gunslinger, and shield operation. Even though I don't have shields. You could do with some Ascol plan implants, but I really don't have enough money to throw around for implants for him as well. What I really need to do is I need to get like this guy doing PI and the other tunes on my other character all feeding doing PI, but the basic stuff to feed into his ship. So literally I've got a cost, the only cost would be taxes, everything else would be selling price.
Drive active.
I mean, that's how most people are going to make money during PI, aren't they? Offset the cost. Right, next system, then we'll start looking at the storms. Because the world and his wife will be on this side of the storms, everybody else will be on the other. I see a certain Clyde Shinza in and an Aurelian in local. What Gallicocker? Welcome on in. I cannot find a good planctic colon deposit to save my life. Planctic colon? There we go. I'll just pick one. 1-800 extra mark play. I don't know when the ads are going to run. My little tracker has decided that it's no longer working. 1 minute 37 seconds. Thank you. That'll do. I don't know what's going on there. Hello, Nibas. Welcome on in. Colony. Yeah, it's a bit more like it. Fair play, Jester. Two days in a row. You got the long one. 2 days in a row. It's very cool. Hold on. You had a colon deposit earlier. Yes. What's the... Okay. Mad Rumbo raids with 264 people. Anabaxial, Geldream, Alchemist, Ludicrous, Azurban, Dononkais.
The Mad Rambo raided with 264 viewers.
Rambo, you're a star. Thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you for the follow.
Started for
Bahamir.
90 seconds.
Ads have just started. That means we're going to the marbles giveaway straight after the ads. All you need to do is get into that. Don't be shy. Get yourselves in there. Hello, Azza. Hello, Ditson. Alandar, welcome on in. Hello, 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 hello. He is here. Robot Fighters, thank you for the follow. Luda, hello buddy, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you, Master Rambo. Hello, hello, hello. Ascended homie, welcome on in. Renoyum Mai. Nice. Hello, welcome on in. Hello, survival. What is that? James Peaker, not sure done. Nice.
Adverts have ended.
Hello, Gorbrick. Good to see you. Right, ads are over. You know what that means. Exclamation mark play. Get yourselves into the early marbles giveaway. We'll be up running that marbles very, very shortly. Exclamation mark play. Get in there. I've got ships, I've got skins, the usual, the stuffs, the normals. But thank you very much, Mr. Rambo. That's an extremely generous rate of you. Welcome on in. Terrorhawk, SimCity Man, Faldini, Killer Bees, First Lobo. Oh, welcome on in. Hello, hello, hello. How did your stream go, mate? Everything was alright? Was okay. Petrovic, Puff. Normal. There we go. Well, holding our own. The tank is holding. If I need a booster, I can always go and get a booster, but at the moment, the tank is holding. Tipix, welcome on in. We're going to finish this little area. Go destroy the battleship, and then we'll be laughing. I'm so pleased there are so many Eve streams. What a wonderful universe to learn about. Well, you're more than welcome to ask as many questions as you like. Caroline Aya. Hello, Caroline. Gorilla Glue, welcome on in. HPT Power, welcome in. Exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the giveaway. We'll be starting very shortly as soon as I've destroyed this Stormlord. You in null or high? I'm in high today. Tomorrow will be null. Where do you find Power Drainer? It does tell you. So if you go into either the track or on the side, find the lad you're looking for, and it says scan down and destroy water sucker. Sightings have been reported in high sec volatile ice storms, which means if you're in high sec, he'll appear in any of the concentrations, red, orange, or yellow, and systems 2 jumps, so yellow, from any storm's center. So if you're in low or null sec, any storm, but check out the yellow systems. It's not necessarily as clear. They need to put some punctuation and emphasis on a sets of words, but yeah. So if you're in high, so it says sightings have been reported in null sec volatile ice storms, so any null sec storm, regardless of where it is, and 1 jump from any storm center. So check out the orange ones. It's not the easiest one to do. I've spent like the last 3 days looking for a certain one in low sec and not being able to find one. But yeah, it is what it is. I do need to do a little overheating here. You've been trying to find it all day and you're in null. Wow. So just scan around 2 AU around the nearest site, around the sites, and have a good look at exactly how much, like, nearby you're looking at. Combat sites seem to be the fastest way. Hello, Zanetto, welcome on in. Alright, we've got the overheats on, because we are looking a little cooking. At least we're taking less damage because of the... So what I need to do after this one, we'll set destination for home. Go and get a booster. And give ourselves a little bit of an extra nudge in the right direction. I'm a nublet. I spent like 4 years just sitting on various high-sec on docks. Only restarted participating last year. It could be 14 years and you'll still be learning stuff, so I won't worry about it. Well, that's my tank alarm. But we are about to kill it, so we're in the right area. Yeah, I know. You keep alarming at me. It's absolutely fine. There he goes. Good timing as well. He nearly took a few bit of damage on some of the modules. Thank you for the follower. That's right. Okay, so we shall exclamation mark play to get into the marbles. I will go and dock, well, get some repairs and then go and dock up. So we're looking a little toasted around the edges right now. Well, am I flying? I'm flying a Hurricane Navy issue. Hard shell would have been better at the beginning of the fight, but I'll take it now. Derp. Skriz! Hello, 7-0. DK Max, thank you very much for the follow. Go Bezden. Okay. Thank you. Unmech Random, welcome on in. Exclamation mark player, get yourselves in, get yourselves in, get yourselves in. We will go and rep outside the station. Oh, poo sticks. Somebody left them. Somebody left their booster on. This guy. Do I have anything in my redeem queue I could redeem instead? Precision? Oh, it's only energy turrets though. Yeah. What one of the others? We are too close to Amar. We're relatively far away. It's not terrible. Stoffel, are you there, Stoffel? Stoffel? Stoffel, are you there? Ouch. Ouch. Yeesh. I hate anchors. Hello. I'm flying naked. What can you do, me? What have you got? What have you got? What can you do? What can you do? What have you got? Can you sort me out, mate? Can you sort me out? I need some of them. I need some of them skins. Got any of them skins? Right, exclamation mark play though. Get yourselves into the marbles giveaway. We are going to start. We will be looking at our marbles very, very shortly. You know what? We'll switch on over to the marbles now. Yeah, the Hurricane model is pretty good. It lacks the scaffolding of some of the others, so I much prefer it to some of the other Amar ships. Hurricane Navy. This guy hasn't got the skills to fly a Sleipnir yet, or at least won't have for long enough that it will take. He won't qualify until after the event. So maybe Sleipnir next year on this guy, but Hurricane Navy on this one. Cabell, Salty, Leo, Selmanus, Skalsberg, welcome on in. Good to see everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Get yourselves in, exclamation mark play. The more people that are in, the more prizes I give away. And I did top up the bank earlier, so I have the money. It's gonna. I try and keep it winter themed. Tomorrow there will be double prizes. Tomorrow will be double prizes. So you 5th place, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 will all win prizes. Not just the 10th, 20th, 30th, etc. So, double prizes tomorrow. I know. Exciting. Exclamation mark play. I think we're topping up 60. That's like best marbles race yet.
Warp drive active.
Bernard's here. Hello. Woo-woo. Theo. Hello. Red Wolf. Francis Drake. King Shrimple. Hello. 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 I told it's ball time. It is balls time. It is time to play with the balls. Camguru. Hello. Exclamation mark play if you're not even sure. Major Richard Koenig. Thank you for the follow. I've just seen you on the list. I missed you. My apologies. Robot Fighters. DK Max. And Vaxel. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follows. We're also closing in on 2,000 followers as well. I know. That's crazy. Okay. We're outside the station now, so we will endeavour to... I'm actually inside the station physically, currently. I have docked. I am physically inside the structure. There we go. That's just been spat out the bottom. That should give me plenty of time to get reps, though. Right. I shall move over to the marbles now that I'm on station. 60 seconds to go. Prizes are below. First prize wins a spin on the wheel to give away a prize. 10th, 20th, 30th, 40th, etc., etc. will all win 50 million ISK, and last place wins 50 million ISK as well. So, exclamation mark play. Type it again if you're not sure. There's already 64 of you in. Hell, you know, it can't hurt. Nubesh currently holds the record at 1 minute 47 seconds on this track. Sleepy Huffle holds the world record at 1 minute 26. Out the snow globe, down the wiggles, through the split, over the pegs, through the bingo balls, down, round, and into the bucket to the bottom. Bingo balls will be the decider. It'll be a bit of a straight up race until the front of those, but the first one out of the bingo balls is probably the likely winner. Rambo snips it in, and we're off. Down into the bingo ball. Bernard is out first, of course he is. Petrovic is in second, Bugar's in third. Survivals there, Nidbass, Azza, Unmet Random, Hot Galagoka, Rich Koenig, Normal, SimCity Man, is it Faladin? Power, Tibix, Faldini, Rancher, Vasilov, Super Mediocre Gamer. Welcome on in. Didn't read your name out earlier. Zerdaben is currently in last place. Oh, Captain Riker has taken a tumble to the bottom. So has Jester, so has Gorbrick, so has Red Wolf. Too many marbles on the track. Everyone's been hustling their way through and getting spat out of the side. Next up, it's the wall-less area of the track. We get a few occasionally get a few casualties on this area. Then it's into the pegs. You don't get pegged off the track. We got anybody up at the moment? Oh, Poppet, Zanetta has gone. Geth Gaming gets shoved forward, but lands back on the track. Safe. Into the bingo ball they go. Who wants the first one out? Nobody knows. Let's have a quick look. Keep a look on the tracks. See who comes popping out first. Zerdaben is still in the last place at the moment. Leo Skyblade comes out well ahead of the rest of the pack. It's Leo's to lose. Bernard's in second. Nightbass is third. Mad Rambo, the last one in, is the last one to enter the race, is in fourth. Power, Hot Calicoco, Cabell, Pseudomediocre Gamer. But Leo Skyblade, it's all yours to lose at this point. You could even set a new track record at this point. Congratulations, you did. There's the Ghost Marble right behind. Leo Skyblade, congratulations, you win the spin on the wheel. It'll be ! play in chat when you're ready. Baldini is in 10th place for a 50 million ISK prize. As for 20th, 30th, 40th, I don't know. We're going to have to wait until we get to the leaderboard. But Zerdaben, last place for the entire race, still holding on to that last place right now. Knows it's worth 50 million in ISK. All he needs to do is get it in before the wall of flame catches up. He's got 27 seconds. Massey's there as well. I think Massey looks like, if Zerdaben doesn't make it past the flames, it looks like it's Massey's last place. But Zerdaben, if the flames come in, get around that corner. Oh, he's safe. He's safe. He's in. Nice. Right. Prizes go to the following. Neo Skyblade, congratulations, you're in first place. You've been the spin on the wheel. I need your in-game name, please. Faldini, 10th place. 20th place goes to SimCity Man 81. Congratulations. 30th place goes to Andy H345. Congratulations to you too. Salty Goat, fellow streamer, in 40th place. Thank you very much, my friend. 50th place goes to Lego. And 59th place and last place qualifier goes to Zerdaben. If you got one of those places, you win 50 million ISK off me. So I'm going to need IGNs from all of the above, please. Otherwise, I can't give you prizes. We can sort Leo out with his prize now. That's easy. Because he's been clever and given us the IGN straight away. Right, let's move on over to the giveaway wheel. See what you've won. All ships on this one with 8 opportunities to win a skin. If you win a skin, we'll pop you over onto the skin wheel and we'll take it from there. But let's give it a spin and see what you win. Okay, Kaz, no worries, buddy. We'll see you in a bit later. It does look like it's a skin. Yep. We'll take you over to the skin wheel. Congratulations. Nice and colourful. We'll see what you've won. Leo Skyblade has won themselves. Yeah, it looks like it's a Stabber Fleet issue Harada Oki Offender skin, courtesy of Kaldari Prime Pony Club. Or Tamba, as you may know him in game. That contract will be up for a week. It's in Jita for you, so if you're looking through your assets, they are funky looking skins. I do quite like them. Let's take you back to the game so you can see. There we go. Oh, snazzy look. Make it a little bit bigger. It's kind of got like a digital square pattern, almost snake-like. I think do they not have extra spikes as well? Yeah, you get extra spikes. You get spikes on your ship that you wouldn't normally get. It's got spiky bits. You may not be able to see it very clearly from this one. There you go, out the back there. You get spiky bits all over your ship. So now you're going to have to go out and buy a Stabber Fleet issue just so you can rep that skin. But there you go. That's all. That one is all yours. Like I said, it's in Jita. Contract's up for a week, so if you're not online today, don't worry, you've got plenty of time. Right, the rest of the list. Let's have a quick look down and see who we need to give the prizes to. Give me a sec. Budget is around 700. Not 700 is. You know what I mean. What's my bugger? What's your budget? My budget is... Right, Faldini. Did you give me your IGN? Yes, you did. Faldini. Perfect. Thank you very much. Copy that into there. Search for you there. Found you there. Give money. 50 million is reckon the trig suit. Sniper stream giveaway. There we go. Congratulations, Faldini. That is your 50 million ISK richer. Next on down on the list was SimCity Man 81. You also put your name in chat as well. I did see that. Yep. You were the second part. Paste. There we go. If it's the only name that comes up in the search result, I'm pretty sure it's going to be you. Sniper Crew stream giveaway. There we go. 50 million ISK for you to make it a little bit richer. 30th place went to Andy H345. I'm pretty sure I saw your IGN, Andy. Give me a second, I'll find it. Yep, the Mystique. Feign the Mystique, or just the... I'm guessing it's just the Mystique. Sniper Crew stream giveaway. There we go. Perfect. Thank you very much. 60th, 30th place, 40th place going to Salty. Salty, I saw. Salty put his gaming game. Salty 69. Thank you very much. Giggity. Although, for Salty, he might have actually been born in 1969, rather than it just being a 69 joke. There we go. That's Salty sorted. Lego my ego. Did you IGN, my friend? I didn't see your name in the list. I know you're in any name, but that's that's not the point. But Zerdaben, you did yours, didn't you? Yep. Let's see it. Lego. IGN, please, buddy, just to prove that you're here still. After all, it is to attract viewers, not just to give out prizes randomly to the people in the game. There he is. Thank you, buddy. I mean, I do remember your in-game name, but yeah. Last one. Lego my ego. Give money. 50 million in this. There we go. Lots of prizes given out to lots of people. Enjoy that one. We will have another marbles race later on today, but we will also have, if we get to a level 5 hype train, I'll also do a giveaway for 200 plex. And that'll be hopefully a raffle if it works this time. It didn't work last time. Yes, Stoffel, I'll definitely go for your custom skin over anything else. So, absolutely fine. Oh no, I will definitely take your custom skin over any of the others. This is Karma. I had a newbie come up and was trying to mine in an Imperia, so I gave him a couple million at least to buy a venture, so it's come back to me 50-fold. Excellent. Karma wins hands down every single time. So hang around. We're going to do some more sites in a minute. Let's go and get a booster. Let's go and get a booster. And hopefully people will be... somebody will be a 200 plex... 200 plex lighter later on.
Autopilot disabled.
Fanlers, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Good to see you. And SimCity Man for the follow too. Did you contract it on this dude? Or is it on this one?
Adverts started
That's
for
on this
90 seconds.
Right. Warp in.
Warp drive active. Autopilot engaged.
There we go. Apologies for the ads, people, but it does pay for the bills. Well, at least for the Christmas presents, anyway. I don't even need to look at this to know how good Stoffel's skin the Stoffel skin for these rainbow skins are. I really like them. He's got a fantastic little range of skins going on for this.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
There we go.
Autopilot disabled. Waypoint reached.
You, and... Oh, just you and you. No, but you and those on. Should just go into the personalization to fix that. Oh, I need to redeem it, don't I?
Adverts have ended.
There we go. Keep forgetting I need to do that. There we go. They're so cool. We got the bear as well on there. Just to add everything in there. Cool. Awesome. Thank you very much, matey. Can't fly naked. Can't fly naked. Okay, you need to look in your boosters. Mining repair. I think they go into slot 16, so I don't think I can fit in. Oh, there's slot 17, that's right. Oh no, we'll do that. Just in case. We've got plenty of boosts, so I can switch them between my characters with no real issue. Whereas meanwhile, they can go into the ship because we can use those later. And that will last us well until the end of the stream. So excellent. Let's get back out there then. That's a lot of drugs. You should see my redeem queue. I can't even work out how long the redeem queue on this guy is on how many boosters that would last me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where are they? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21 genius boost accelerators, and plenty of advanced, specialist, and standard ones as well. So he'll be having his stats boosted for quite some time. Alright, let's rock this skin. If it comes really bad, then we'll swap, and I'll bring the I'll bring the direct over for the external reps. But hopefully it won't be too bad. Cavell wants to sell. No, he wants to sell Asterisk. I don't know, but yeah. So yeah, we'll have lots of prizes tomorrow. We get to hype trains today. We'll give out prizes. But yeah, big one tomorrow. Because it'll be my last stream day before Christmas. That's why it'll be a big one tomorrow. Because I won't be streaming next week as I'm going to my parents to take my little boy to and my wife to my parents for Christmas. So we will not be around for that one. Zeticus, welcome on in. Raph is doing a big giveaway as well. Cool. I think there's a lot of people. It's the right time of year. It's a good time of year to buy. People have just been paid for the most part, and also like the Christmas shopping's been done. People know what they're sitting on now and whether they can afford it or not. I think that people are very tentative in the early part of the year, early part of December and end of November, because they're not sure what they're going to be standing on at the end of the month. But going through this bit, they're kind of all that bit's been done now, so they're kind of a little bit more. Yeah, okay, we can do this. I can do this. It's fine. It's all good. Soul 6 of the Rainbow Skins today is going to be a popular line I've made. Nice to see work appreciated. Damn right. Damn right. Well deserved. So, sorry, Chris. When I played before, I was a big command ship fan and nearly maxed out my command ship leadership skills. So I tested my shield bursts on the Sleipnir and they are strong. They are. Yes, it's definitely worth the extra boosts for sure. Don't I work in retail? I work for a retail company, but I work in head office. So where I have a work laptop just sat out here off screen. So yes, I can do most of my work from behind a screen rather than actually having to go somewhere to do it. I do go into the office 2 days a week, but that's more to do with the fact that like they hold most of them. They hold most of the collaborative meetings on a Tuesday and a Wednesday, so it makes sense to go and actually be in the office for those rather than zooming into them. But before I was in head office, yes, I did about 20 years in branches overall. And yes, that Christmas Day, I never actually had to work Christmas Day Christmas Day, Boxing Day, or New Year's Day. But I definitely worked a fair number of them. My it's 65k before the burst, and after the burst it went to 80, yeah, and that's without the implant. I was using the capacity and the resistance bursts. Perfect. Yeah, they definitely are worth it, even if you're running on your own. It's definitely worth the extra. Like for example, now we've got 51,000 effective hit points currently with everything running. And that's only a level 1 command burst rather than level 2. Where are you? You know what, just go that way. Cheaper implants are good, yeah. I will probably try and get some cheaper implants on this one. Even if it's cheap ASCII plans for the armor reps. If you low grade it, ASCII plans wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Because he's definitely struggling a little with the armor rep. But I wanted to try and do it just single ship, rather than having to rely on a second ship to support. We're getting an 8% reduction in armor in rep speed. So 423 hit points repaired every 7.8 seconds. So I've gone less for the resistance and more for the actual burst. Yes, it is the HFI. That's the one. There we go. Number 2 done. Because this guy can't fire Sleipnir, so it's a bit more of a struggle. I also tend to put all my active modules in the first row, and then leave the bottom row for passive modules. Just in my... so mentally I can separate them. Also means I can use the F keys for everything, rather than having to worry about whether it's Control or Alt or anything along those lines. I prefer not to hide my passive modules, because I like to see what, if I'm overheating, I like to see what damage I'm taking on them. Well, the main upgrade is you can put 2 boosts on the Sleipnir rather than just 1. So you're getting double boosters. Okay, we're definitely tanking better than we did last time. Tanks hovering around 8. Currently hitting over 82%, 78, 83, 82. So if I'm running any overheats and stuff like that, like toggling the overheat on and off, I can keep an eye on what modules are actually taking the damage or not. But we're doing fine. It's not nearly as bad as last time. Those extra boosts are definitely helping. We've got some emergency ones just in case. If I need to huff a hard shell TB5 for an extra 5% armor rep for an hour, then we've got that as well. Did they buff drops? Yes, they did. Yesterday, about the day before? Yesterday, I want to say. They improved the amount of drops that people were dropping, things were dropping from sites. Mainly the shards, the ones that are worth $1 million each. Arbor's holding. It is 58% at the moment. Not crazy. Not amazing, but not crazy. Bad. And he's into structure, so we're in a good place. You just sell them, Nibus. They're just they're a standard NPC order of 1 million ISK per shard. So you just find a DED station. You just find a station that sells them, and you're good to go. I was crazy once. Hey, Burley. Welcome on in, bud. Is that a webbed tower? Does it do anything? No, it doesn't, fortunately. They're just... In fact, they're not even clickable. They're non-clickable structures. So they don't do much. Oh, wow. 3 shards and some snowballs. How super exciting.
Warp drive active.
What's my optimal range? 2,000. Do you want to do it all bit at like 2,500? See if I can't get close. Yeah, empty. Good to know.
Warp drive active.
Oh, we got something on the track. Ah, we got the Hulk Viola Basalis skin. So we got over halfway yesterday. 525 is halfway. So we got over halfway yesterday, so maybe this skill point by the end of the night would be nice. And then I got the rest of it to do when we get back from holiday. Because I'll take the laptop, but that's all I'll be doing. Take the laptop to do the daily logins, but that's it. Quadrim. True. Now that they improve the rewards, but it's a risk and reward, isn't it? It's a risk and reward. I'm not necessarily more worried about the actual rewards inside the events because they're always pretty poor these days anyway. I'm more worried about actually... Seriously? Hello?
Warp drive active.
Fortunately, I'm not being webbed, but that is a lot of... Sorry, not being scrammed, but that's a lot of webbing. VHS. Jesus. No, they haven't yet. They're being cheeky and not saying anything. 34 days, 35-day rewards. It is, but the rewards at the second part of the track are not the skill point rewards, which is what everybody actually wants to look for. They are less.
Warp drive active.
Yes. I made about 90 billion in Crimson Harvest. This one's about 7 billion. Yeah, Crimson Harvest was much more profitable. Much more profitable. I took 1% structure damage. I took 9 points of structure. There's not a non-player structure in system, so Black Glass is a huge deal for hacking. It is. It is. But yeah, so when you're looking at the actual track, the reward track, what they do normally is this is the big prize. This one here, day 26, is the big prize. It's the 2 purples back to back. And then everything else after that is either boosters, cosmetics. Basically, it's boosters or cosmetics for the most of it. So this is, if you're going to dip out on things, don't worry too much because you've got day 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Yeah, you've got like a bunch of stuff that you can essentially sacrifice that isn't going to cost you performance in the game. Whereas skill points, pretty much anybody at this point can use skill points for something. Even if it's just sit in the queue and wait for new skills to come in. It'd be nice if they added 1 million skill points to the extended event track. That would be very nice. Right, so we're gonna bring the other character out. He's already in fleet anyway. We were getting quite heavily scrammed there. Well, webbed there. So we weren't moving too fast and we were not closing the gap on some of those targets. Or might need to shoot some of the smaller stuff first.
Warp drive active.
There we go. We have backup. Never fear, backup is here. CCP. Trigvanian command ship win.
Warp drive active.
Oh, they warp simultaneously. Lovely. We've got a nice little fleet warp going on. So they're going to combine. Transform. It doesn't really change much. You get a little bit of the size of the Hurricane Fleet issue above the top. Other than that, the Dracovac just completely swallows it. I'm going to sell the Drek in first.
Warp drive active.
It's the tankier of the two. That will be close behind with the others. Now we've got a HP bonus and a cap. And a repair speed. I think maybe it'll come over time. But yeah, at the moment it's a little bit. Oh, I'm on fire. Maybe target him. Yeah. Lanzenray, thank you very much for the follow. That's very kind of you. Welcome on in. Maybe if I take out some of the smaller ships first in this case, we'll be better off. Also, he's attracted most of the attention so far. So, he's relatively safe. And if push comes to shove, I can always add my entropic disintegrator to the damage output. I'd rather not, because sometimes he actually ends up nicking kills off the other ships, but sometimes it can be helpful. I'm on fire! 1% damage and I've got a fire breaking out. And seriously? Oh well. It's atmospheric. God, they melt as soon as you get through the shields. Bloody hell. And we're closing to optimal as well. That probably helps. Oh, you don't. Oh, you're fine. You're not hurting. What we will do, though, is web the other ship. Use the web of fire on both ships to great effect. Slow those ships down a lot. 3,100, 1,500, and 750 HP pulls. And I'm guessing because they're Sanchez, the resistances on the shields will be much stronger. Yeah, shield resistances are much higher than the rest of them. I wish it did tell you what the amount was. That would be pretty useful.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Decided what my future ranting shield would be. A broadsword. Ah, interesting. Used to the resisting profile. Coaching mats. Nice. Yeah, broadswords are pretty good. Broadswords are pretty good. I had to go digging on the data scraper site. Fair enough. Eee. Showing off now, that just like that. I can do this maneuver, and I can do this maneuver. There we go. Where's the battleship going to come in? Where are you coming from? Here it comes.
Adverts have ended.
Thank you. Oh, I haven't activated the YouTube bot. My apologies. There you go. YouTube bot has now been activated. We are streaming on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. Multi-platform streamer extraordinaire that I am. If you do have the bandwidth available and it won't cause you any issues, could you follow those links to the other channels and just open up a window and count as a viewer? So turn the volume down really low so it's nice and quiet. It does make a difference. Okay, come on. All the tanking evidence of HAC, but isn't restricted to missiles. That's fair enough. Yeah, that's true. Send it to 160p or the lowest thing. Turn the volume down to just above, not off. It would all help count as a viewer. Push me further up the ratings on there, get some natural viewers from those channels come in. It'd all help. Zindonos and Calicoco, thank you very much. Cheers for doing that. Greatly appreciated. Drink time. Cheers, Bibba. Thank you. Just got disconnect. Uh-oh. I ain't good. Got 9 shots left. Are we going to run out of shots, or are we going to destroy it before we run out and have to reload? There he goes. Bye. And we had one volley left. Before we had to reload. Yeah, also having on here and watch the chat in the base ace box. That's why I don't have to hear the ads. Perfect. As long as they're not muted on Twitch, that's the main thing. Because then you don't count as a viewer. That's the only downside. There we go. Not too bad. One more of these sites left in system. So we'll head to that now. Definitely keep an eye on the local though, because it does look like there are some troublemakers about trying to make everyone's life that little bit more miserable. Even though I set them separately to warp, they have actually warped in the same... Oh, we're good. Cool. We're good away. Tandu Dungeon's been started. Get yourselves in if you fancy that. Excuse me. Baking powder. Let's go for the numbing ones. No, I didn't want to unlock me. I wanted to lock me. Jesus. There. Get some reps on. There we go. We're getting reps. We're getting reps from the other ship as well, boosting everything. And we can also use multiple webs as well to help slow them down. That Darkling one is probably a good shout as well. I'm missing one on this character. There you go. Daunting. Good. So yeah, can't quite. This character, my support character, isn't quite good enough to be able to run both, do them solo at the moment. Hasn't quite got the skills for it. That's fine. We'll work on it. So, like, things like command ships and stuff like that will probably be quite important, skill-wise. I got the bursts set up. Like, armored command specialist. Definitely get those added to the list. And then shield at some point as well, and skirmish and all the others. Just need to finish skirmish. Nice. Well, this guy is supposed to be support, so if he's going to run a ship, it's going to be something like an Orca or a command ship, etc., etc. He's going to be that type of person. The Noctis. So that's where I kind of want to make sure he's got most of his skills. Right, there we go. Come on. Nearly there. Yeah, it'd be nice if I could get 3/4 of the way through the track. That would probably be ideal for my Christmas break. Fair enough. Well, what about the exploration one? That only just come in. It's quite dramatic that I'm on fire doing this. On fire, burning! I guess that can help. We'll add it. We'll break his shields with the entropic disintegrator. And then the rest of it can be taken care of easy. Easy like. Also, the entropic disintegrator does... Thermal's a bit rubbish, but it does the explosive damage as well, which is good. Helps clear some of that. It's like the opposite to the EM. Although we're still doing explosive and kinetic. In fact, the only damage type we don't do is the thermal, which is the one that they got the most resistance to. So, kind of works. So anybody got some interesting Christmas plans? Got anything lined up for Christmas that It's gonna be fun, or is it just chill out, relax, not think about stuff? Getting these good loot out of these null crypto sites. Nice. There we go. Next reward. Right. They don't have any. Shall we head? We are going to head slightly.
Active. Warp drive active.
It's not to put the modules on. It's like I said, I'm not around. So with the Plex sale on as well, don't forget the mastery packs are on sale inside the New Eden store, not NES store, or the NES. We're inside the NES, so you can get like a whole bunch of skill points, extractors, Omega time, and other bits and pieces, and you save 20%, 25% on that, and then you'll be saving on the Plex for the Plex store too. So, could be a very good time to buy that type of stuff.
Denies you permission to jump at the moment.
No, nothing in this side. They've gone very. It's gone. Somebody's in it, but it's gone very quiet. Right, we're gonna go here and see what happens.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
How are we doing loot-wise? Picked up 89 million so far. No, can't be right. That doesn't do sums. Yeah, 17 million, that's more like it. There's loads of storms in here.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Greetings! Hello, Asma. I see you. I ran out in the other system, or the other two systems. Otherwise, I would have stayed there. My apologies. But there is a fair number in this one at the moment, so cool. We are on our own.
Warp drive active.
Quick D-scan shows that there's no one in the pocket. Safe to proceed. Oh, your lad's hunting. Okay, fair enough. What? You're seriously?
Drive active.
Seriously? Why did you walk back to the gate? I mean, really?
Warp drive active.
I won't continue to shoot anymore. Or we could run the risk of doing more damage than the rest of the ship, and therefore stealing the kill, which is actually on a 5-pocket. Sight is not the best option. I'll start with the reps. Oh, what made you move? Just sit still. Damn it. Too late. I already did all the damage. It just means it's another site that I have to do. Or I can move down the track. Get both weapon fires on him. That'll make you think twice. That'll slow you down. So, because these sites in nullsec have 2 waves before the battleship appears, and in lowsec they have 3 waves before the battleship appears. So you get like significantly extra cash from bounties, if nothing else. Plus, I think the rewards are significantly better. I'm missing most of the time at the moment. $17, okay. I'll take the extra tracking, quite frankly, at this point. Come on, we can do this. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo. So apologies for the chat spam, but it does. You'd be surprised how much they actually pay you for those. I got the chat on the most infrequent chat spam for those ads, but they do help along the way. So I can't complain too much. And it doesn't. It literally costs you very little, in the sense that all you have to do is they just play in the background and chat every 5 minutes in chat, and I get a payout. So I'm not going to argue too much.
Advertisements started for 90 seconds.
Those ones I can't do anything about. He's too far out. It should all be him though. There we go. What I might need to do is, in the systems where the Yule lads are, might need to just shoot every Yule lad you'll come across to fight to get the one you need to spawn, if you're in the appropriate systems. That might just have to be the case. Strip your shields off you a bit. You do need to clear them to make the others spawn in. Yeah, kind of makes sense, I suppose. Ah, okay. Good to know. I'm trying it on the other characters. We'll be live from Nullsec tomorrow. Double giveaways, extra giveaways to happen. We've got some nice gifts to put out as well. Ooh, we actually ran out of things to shoot. Well, no, we need to reload. Well, it goes to show how good the remote armor repper was. I hadn't even switched it on for the fight. I've forgotten about it. Ah, I see. Got you.
Warp drive active.
What chaos? Oh, there.
Warp drive active.
I think it always also works if you target the structures as well. Sorry, you target the planets and descan in a 5-degree arc at max range. I think you can pick them up that way too, because they tend to go to the planet warping points, don't they? Let's see what we can find. Ooh, there's loads in here. This is definitely a two-person. This is definitely a two-person site. Darkling, Darkling. He's taking a bit of damage. They're both taking a bit of damage. Got to keep an eye on them, make sure they're alright. There is a site somewhere to check where all the kill marks are. I can't remember where it is, but there is I know there is one. I've heard people talk about it before. Everybody know where the sites are for kill marks? Where the site is to show you the kill marks on each individual ship. Okay, you're managing okay. I need to not be so slow. Otherwise, I think it's hurting me. Killboard. Thank you, Killer Bees. I'll allow that. Sorry. The autobot got a bit overzealous. Probably kill and the fact that it was a or Z kill board plus the Z kill board shows you where the marks are. Interesting. I didn't know it was on that one. I use that all the time, but I didn't know it was on there. Have we done the dailies yet? Yeah, you have. Shield boost other capsules. Gonna be armor boost. Come on. There was 10 ships in this site. Actually, he can probably shoot 2. Entropic Disintegrator for the win. Just keep spooling up the damage. We're doing 406 DPS currently. He's already at 506 at 50% spool. Ouch. In a Macariol as well. That sucks. Well, part of me's glad that I'm multi-boxing at least. He's not interested in my shit.
Step up to red alert.
Sir, are you absolutely sure? It does mean changing the bulb.
It does. Hey, warrior. Welcome on in. Good to see you. There we go. Hello. Right, let's do some of these sites. I mean, technically, the mining is easiest. It just doesn't get you very far down the track, unfortunately. Has someone done all the snowball ones as well? Do you know what if you get anything at the end of those that's interesting? Because I think the snowball one's repeatable, isn't it? Come on. I'm 4 and 9 on the snowball one. I haven't hit the relay yet, which means I'm on what? 1 of 9. So yes, I'm not even remotely close to that one. Doing the ice mine, it's going fairly fast. This is my 3rd full day, 4th day overall. I'm almost done with the track. Nice one, Lego. I was wondering whether to get a pulpus and do it in a pulpus. get a porpoise on this character. Well, not on this character, but I get a porpoise for the boosts. Which one's closest? One there.
Warp drive active.
Which one are you going to? UAE.
Warp drive active.
All by myself. All by myself. Hey, skill points. Awesome sauce. Okay, this is not as bad as the last one. There's still a few people. There's still a few here. A few here. Thank you very much for the follow, Talawa and Captain O'Connor. Good to see you. Appreciate the follows. There's a lot of numbing in here. You can go there. You can go there. You can go there. There you go. Right. Work our way across those targets. Yeah, it's hurting our cap, that is. We don't want to be numbed out, but it's... We're struggling a little. There's the next one now.
Hello there.
Hello there! Plexel on in the Marquee Dragon store at the moment, so avail yourself of that. I think it has the other set of the new skins that was released along with Catalyst as part of the Plex sale. So make the most of it. This is the Hurricane. This is the Hurricane Fleet issue. But this character can't really fly the Schleppnir yet, so we are slowly working our way on it. There we go. It's a little better. You'll need to do a reload in a second, but it's alright. We are multi-boxing. I've got a Drekavac and the Hurricane. Just to... the Hurricane wasn't quite good enough on its own. Oh, I could technically have gone to broad damnation rather than a... That's got multiple boosts. Right, it's definitely a reload. Battleship ready to spawn. Keep an eye. He's coming in. There he is. He's not even interested in my hurricane, he's more interested in the Drake. I mean, if you don't want to shoot the ship that's actually going to be shooting you, that's fine by me. This is high-sec. I do fly in null on Fridays. I've got a different character that sits out in nullsec and flies out there. So tomorrow there will be some nullsec events like content, but today we're doing high-sec. And Rindy. And Riney. And Rinny. Welcome on in now. Good to see you. This is more about getting to the end of the track than actually making money from the side. Because it is high sec after all. I do attend to the PvE stuff. If you look at my characters on Zkill, I am very, very much cuddly. I think the drops are permanently boosted, are they not? They upped them recently, like yesterday. I think they're staying at permanently increased for the rest of the event. Welcome back, Rambo. Good to see you. If we get to a level 5 hype train, I will give away 200 Plex. As well, and there'll also be another giveaway, marbles giveaway towards the end of the stream, where you'll be able to gain some prizes. We'll be giving away ships or skins and isks as well, so keep an eye out for that. Also, tomorrow is my last stream before Christmas break, so we are going to be giving away a lot more prizes tomorrow than usual. Space work is done. Thank you very much, Rambo. Very much appreciated. I appreciate the raid as well. Thank you. I haven't scared all of them off yet. Most of them are still hanging around. So thank you very much. Okie dokie, and here he goes. He's gonna explode. There he is. We could pure up Logi. Well, I've got a couple of options on this guy. I could either pure up Logi or bring a command ship with double boosts. If I wanted to mix it up, but the Drek can do a bit of both, so I'm not overly concerned. DKG. Let's try that. Let's cut some of the rep modules and build up a little bit, build up a little bit more cap. So we're running a little... After a while, it takes a little bit of attrition.
Warp drive active. Warp drive.
D-scan says nothing on the inside. But I'll start the rep cycle now. There's 6 on this side. Oh, bloody 1, 2, 3, 4 numbing ships.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Sparse! Thank you very much for the follow. Crazy. Right, we got reps on, we got boosts on. We're doing this. It's only 1 Weber, so we should be fine. Take out some of the bigger ships that are doing the most looting and the most damage. He's 19 away. I'm gonna shoot him. Come on, Mr. Hurricane. You can do it. Get him moving. Caps are hurting. Caps are hurting.
Adverts have ended.
Back from ads. Welcome back. Just need like cap sharing as well. Let's save ourselves some bits. Speed. Oh, great. I'll just fly towards teammate first. And then you can fly towards him as soon as you're around this stupid structure. There we go. All sorted. Get on with him. Got 28 of those Stormhive shards now. So that's 28 million. I'm not sure how much I've collected out of them. We're on 99% hull, which is why we're actually on fire. But I think it looks quite dramatic, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Pipe. I hit a rock. Awesome. Oops. There we go, we're relatively safe and sound now. Where are you? Oh, you're in nice and clear space at least. and then we'll have to get all over the other bits and pieces. There he goes. I've got no armor repper on because I'm relying on the armor repper from the Drek. Not close enough yet for the Weber. There we are. I think in the end, I think a Typhoon Fleet issue one would be excellent for one of these. Personally. Oh wow, we're up to Balgon. Nice. That's further. Okay, so 1,050, 525, 250, 260, say 265. 265 would be... Maths has failed me. $787. So somewhere in the middle of this gap will be 3/4 of the way through the track. Okay. So about halfway between those two would be about 3/4 of the way down the track. Yes, it is, Captain. This is a White Storm forward base. So it involves a wave of ships in high sec, followed by a battleship which you need to destroy, and the container has the loot in it. Also, finding the site gives you 5 points. Destroying 5 ships in the site before the battleship turns up gives you another 10 points, and destroying the battleship itself gives you 15 points along on track. So all in all, each site gives you 30 points towards the track. This is alongside the ice, mineable sites, the scannable hacking sites, and the Yule lads who are randomly spawning in and around different areas of the system. Always a battleship at the end. If you're doing it in high sec, you get 1 wave of ships plus the battleship. If you do it in null, you get 2 waves of ships, then the battleship. And if you do it in low, you get 3 waves of ships and then the battleship. And the bounty rewards go up each time as well. So it's more profitable to do it in low sec, but also risk and return. There we go. What's the next one? That one looks pretty close. We can go to that one.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I'm running 2 battle cruisers at the moment because you can't take marauders in unless you use a piece of what's known as cryotech, which you get from destroying the Yule lads. It won't let Marauders in, but it will let everything else below that in. That includes Black Ops.
Warp drive active.
So you can actually take Widows in without major issues.
Warp drive active.
Any reason I picked the ship I did. White Storm, volatile ice storms have increases thermal resistance on ships. So using thermal ammo is a no. Because they're Sancha's, EM is the best to use. So therefore, projectile ammunition not only has good tracking, but also has the EM faction ammo doesn't use. Somebody's been in here. Doesn't have a thermal component to it, so you aren't shooting the worst type of ammo. Also, I haven't flown a Hurricane fleet issue before on any of my characters, so wanted something a little different. Also, there's really small. There's a lot of frigates in these sites, and the frigates have very, very small signature radiuses. So you need something with pretty decent tracking to be able to offset, to be able to hit everything, or use missiles. Either or. So something with medium weapons works quite well, rather than relying on battleship-sized weapons. So yeah, we've done it in Varga. Varga seemed to cope with it with making sure that we increase the tracking speed and use a few more tracking computers rather than gyro stabilizers. The Paladin struggled when we were using the modifications to get a Marauder in. Anything with EM Molyneux missiles should be fine. Anything smaller than saying a T3 cruiser or a hack is gonna struggle, because it's just not got enough damage output. An interesting combination that would probably work quite well would be something like a Thunderchild and a Leshak, or even something a little like a Stormbringer and a Dracovac. Not Dracovac. Ikitursa. I reckon they would work quite well, surprisingly, because the Vorton projector would deal with the first wave very nicely, whereas the spool on the Trigvalian ship would work really well on the other. How about Nightmare? Drones, it's using, I believe it uses incursion AI, so drones don't fare very well. You might get away with drones if, like Navy drones on a Gila, or an Alligator, or even a Rattle, because of the increased resistances and increased health. But you would struggle with standard drones. They take the NPCs take particular umbrage to the drones being out and about. But I have heard them being running Nightmares, so yeah, Nightmares is possible. Also on my main character I ran them in a Vindicator, and that worked quite well. Just raw damage output worked absolutely fine. But you want to favour EM if you can, or just pure damage. And try and do all the damage on one ship, with one ship, rather than damage on across both. So you can concentrate on leveling up one ship over the other. Or getting the bonuses on one ship over the other. Other than that, Sleipnirs work really well. They make the site look fairly easy. The Vargo definitely made it look easy. So I can't imagine the Sleipnir being too much far off that. So therefore Typhoon fleet issue would probably work very well, as long as you got the tracking high enough. So use the high tracking autocannons with tracking enhancers and tracking computers to help increase that. Alright, here it goes. Next one down. Like I said, about 785 would be about 3/4 of the way through, so that would be a good place to get to. Got about an hour left of the stream, so should be able to get there in that time. We also have a chance to get a 200 Plex raffle if we get to a level 5 hype train. And also there will be a marbles giveaway at the end of the stream as well, so hang around for that. No hype train needed for that one. You just have to be here. There we go. And a few of these storm hives. Shards.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Have I got another ship? Have I got another one? Oh, nice. We're up to Twilight Treasure Gloss now. So 50 more. So 2 more sites and I'll be 3/4 of the way through. Over 3/4 of the way through. Oh, there's an Endurance nearby, but I'm fairly certain Endurance is not in the combat site. So I think it's relatively clear to go in. Shall we just say that?
Warp drive active.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair, isn't it? Viking! Hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. Do we have a shout out for Mr. Viking? Also fellow streamer. Hope the night is well. The night is going smoothly so far. We haven't lost any ships. We haven't blown up. Got a little close, so we brought a little bit of backup. But other than that, we're doing alright. There we go. That's a lot of... Put all the cat looting ships in the same pocket. It's a little harsh. This is only one cruiser in this one. Mr. Dog, good evening to you too. I think all my moderators are falling asleep. My apologies. should find some that are a bit more awake. There's Mr. Viking. And there is Mr. Autonomous Dog. There we go. Make sure you check out these guys. They're both excellent streamers. Although Donk will tell you different. Don't listen to him. He's lying. He is excellent. If he tells you anything otherwise, don't believe him. Hugonian. Not felt brave enough yet to do the combat sites, had a 6-year gap in play. Oh, welcome back. If you've got any questions about your 6-year gap that you haven't had answered yet, feel free to ask away. Either I'll get to them or somebody in the chat will. They're not too bad. I'd say any battle cruiser, Tech 2 battle cruiser, or command or battleship should be okay. Just make sure you got half decent tracking and you're fairly well repped. Don't use thermal, use EM damage, and you should be fine. You can do a Widow. Widow's be absolutely fine. Hugo is fine. Okay, no problems. Hugo it is. Welcome on in. Good to have you, Hugo. Welcome back. But yeah, a Widow would be fine. I've seen people running them in a Widow already. Just make sure you put EM on in your missiles. You can use torpedoes as well. Torps would be okay if you use precision torps or javelins or whichever one they want to call themselves. I can't remember which way around it is. There we go. New orbit. We're already orbiting. It's fine. I just need to get brave again. So, have you got other tunes? Have you got other characters that can fly similar levels of ships that you could fleet up in to help tank some, even if it is just literally going out there and tanking some damage? Fair enough. Javelin, like you're throwing it far, range for fist fights. I just couldn't remember. I know it's javelin. Yeah, I couldn't remember if they're called precision torpedoes or javelin torpedoes. I couldn't remember which way around it was. I think they're javelins, aren't they? But I can't remember. I've got a golem somewhere that can do Trigvalian ships, and that would probably do absolutely fine in these sites. But I just don't. It's 12, 13 jumps away. Didn't really see the point. But yeah, get yourself out there. Ships are ammo. If you lose a ship, you can just buy another one. I mean, try not to lose the ship, ideally, but, you know. But you should be fine, yeah, you should be fine in a Tech 2 battleship. Just make sure you have reasonably decent tanking. If you're really that worried, go and buy some hard shell boosters and give yourself an extra armor repping and stuff like that. That'll go hand in hand. That'll help. I've got 2 running right now. I've got a turret booster for 8% and a repair booster, which give me a bonus in how fast my rep is working. So anything to help. If in doubt, take drugs. In the game, not in real life. Disclaimer. I am not endorsing drug taking. I got distracted and we started making orcas to raise a bit of risk. Nice. That's fair enough. Orcas are always needed. Where are we going next? Where's the next nearest one? PMQ.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So tomorrow we'll be doing the same type of content, but we're doing it in nullsec. So a whole different set of issues and concerns. But we are deep in faction space, so deep in alliance space. So I think we should be okay. Just need to keep a little bit of a closer eye on local rather than not really paying attention to it. Nope, still no one in here. Doing very well. We're all doing very well. Excuse me.
Advertisements started for 90 seconds.
Apologies for the ads. They do help pay for the bills, so
Warp drive active.
you could always sub and then you don't get ads, or you could jump over to Kick or YouTube and watch over there. Because that would be, you wouldn't get any ads over that side. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 numbing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you. Oh, I didn't tell you to orbit. So we start. Strufels, thank you for the follow. Base palm. We get reps in there. Yeah, we get reps in there. 3 cruisers makes a bit of a difference to the amount of damage you receive. Donk, did you unfollow just to refollow again? Or is Twitch being Twitch?
Adverts have ended.
Thank you, ads. Thank you, Brian, for letting me know. I like the music. Fair enough. I like the music too. That's why I chose it. I need to sit my little boy down and watch the Transformers movie. Which would be pretty cool. The animated one from the 80s. Not the new one. Not the Michael Bay ones.
When someone asks you if you're a god, you say, yes!
Hugo then. Hugo. Thank you very much for the sub. That is very kind of you. You only have 1 Prime sub? Thank you very much for spending it here. It's very kind. Was it? It's Aurus. Is it Luna sub now or whatever it is they've changed the name to? But thank you very much either way. All goes a little boy. There we go. Doing assists with the other one. This is going to take us past the midway point. 3/4 of the track done. We'll take damage to that one. I stream every weekday evening from 9:30 UK time to 1 o'clock UK time. Which half the year is Eve time as well. So nice and easy to remember. The only downside is the other half of the year it's not Eve time. It's 1 hour out which just makes it annoying. But either way, we stream. Yes, we stream every single week. Tuesdays is mining. We have an open mining fleet. Bring whatever mining ship you like along to Marian space. I provide the orchid with the beasts. You can provide and you get to keep what you mine. There's no tax. There's no charges. There's nothing along those lines. Just whatever you like. Bring a ship along. The system in the area that we mine in, there's like 40 odd belts between two systems, so there's plenty to go around. We haven't even cleared a single system in a night yet, let alone two. And hell, if we can find an escalation, a mining escalation with the new catalyst mining stuff, then we do that too. UK2, perfect. And then Friday we do nullsec, so the same type of content but in nullsec. Sometimes it's Explo, while the event's going on it'll be event running, so either combat sites and events, and etc, etc. So yeah, and a lot of the time we do like level 4 security missions, combat Explo. Happy to have people in fleet for those. I've already got the standings at max, so it's more about getting bounties and shooting ships and just having fun talking about the game, learning new bits and pieces, that type of thing. So yeah, that's me. I have a Discord as well, which is getting quite popular. People are chatting in there, which is a good thing. I'm enjoying that. Obviously free to use it. A lot of people post their skins in there. All for that. It's nice to have a place to show off those types of things. There's a channel for fits if people have got fits that they want to share. You can always get hold of me regardless of where I am on Discord. So yeah. We need more people to make a locust mining thing. Well, that's the idea. Hopefully at some point we'll get so many people in that we can just burn through systems. Well, level 5 missions. Level 5 missions are a low-sec thing. They only appear in low-sec missions. And yeah, so they are... I need to explore it a bit more often, a bit more involved. But they are basically just a step up from level 4s. Yeah, you're Paladin for level 4s. My daily flyer for level 4 missions is Paladin. I just put... you can do enough damage with Tech 1 lenses, so you can go out there and just use the Tech 1 lenses and never have to reload your ammo. If you so wish. I mean, I use Tech 2 to make it a bit faster, but... do Tech 1 for most of the time, most of the thing. We still want to try moon mining at some point as well. We just need someone who's willing to lend us a moon, because my alliance doesn't have any structures, so I can't be war decked. So we can't have mining drills to moon mine. So we need to borrow somebody's mining drill to be able to go out there. Nah, but then I had to fly the dirty MR ships. Only in... they're a low-sec thing. We don't have to fly MR ships in low-sec. You can fly whichever ships you like. Dens in high-sec can escalate to level 5 missions. If in a 0.5 system, they'll spawn in low-sec, but you run them in 0.6, you'll often get the escalation in 0.5. I think it was talking about level 5 security missions, unless I misunderstood. My alliance has a moon on the 27th, but I'll ask my GM to see what he sees. Perfect. I mean, yeah. Obviously, we don't want to... well, we don't want to take anything away from people, but if they don't, if they are, for whatever reason, can't get hold of and can't fly in and do their moon for whatever it is, then I'll take them in. I'll take the minerals off their hands. No, it's not Dark Dog. I could have misunderstood. It's definitely possible. Hello, Stadar. Welcome on in. I make all my ammo. Back in the day, I used to do serious mining, but everything changed. If I put my structure, would that help? It would help. Obviously, you don't want to get you wall decked or anything, so please be careful. But yeah, it's more of a case of I've got some. There's lots of stuff. There's lots of Tech 2 ships that require moon goo and materials from moons to make components for. So it's more about turning those types of things into turning moon materials into the bits used on moon ships for those Tech 2's components and bits. I'm getting hard shell boost. All I'm getting is hard shells and the shards. That's it. I've had about 5 hard shell boosters since I started doing the sites. Right, it's 22 minutes past. We've definitely got time for at least one more. There's plenty of these in the system. Which one am I going to? I'm going to FJC. There we go. I loaded plenty of ammo onto this ship. Still got 14,000 left. Absolutely fine. What's the DPS of the Hurricane? It is currently 486. It could be better. I'm only using faction turrets and faction ammo rather than Tech 2 because he doesn't have the skills for a Tech 2. But it could be worse. It's not quite enough. It could do with it being a bit more. 500 seems to be a sweet spot. 500 seems to... Anything over 500, 600, 700, you're then getting into being able to clear the sites relatively quickly. But the Drek's not shooting anything. The Drek's just sitting there and offering remote reps and occasionally a web if they're in range. So it's very much the Hurricane that's doing the damage. If he could fly a Typhoon, I probably would have picked a Typhoon, but it was too many extra skills to learn to upgrade him to a Typhoon. Because you'd had to have learnt... He'd already started learning medium projectile turrets. So then he would have had to have learned large projectile turrets as well as battleship. It was just a bit too much. Couldn't make all of it work. At least not in time for the site to clear. This is a Hurricane Navy. Hurricane Fleet, sorry. Hurricane Fleet issue. Rather than the SLEP. But like I said, a Typhoon or a Panther would work absolutely fine. Laser Abyssal Extender. Oof. That's a negative. That's a negative. That's a negative. And that's a negative. Ouch. Recycle. Oh, we're getting a little bit of cap. Let's drop the afterburner for a second. Cap's on the edge. We want to keep it around the 25-30% mark because that's where you gain most cap back. That's where your cap capacitor is recharging the fastest. Same with the shields. At that point, that's where your shields recharge fastest. There's a nice whole graph about how that all works. I just know where the peaks are and where we really need to start looking at stuff. I don't know if I can get Raven to do it, or I have to splash for a Scorp Navy, even worth me bothering with the events now. It's still worth bothering with the events. I would definitely suggest it. You could easily... I mean, you could easily complete the track in a couple of days. 2 or 3 days worth of just doing maybe the combat sites. And yeah, maybe fit them with torps. Or rapid heavies. Favor precision over range. And you should be able to smash through them pretty quickly. Passive Drake shines with a passive recharge. Yep. You could think about going alligator or rattlesnake. I've heard good things for them as well. Not too far away from ravens. There you go. Now we're not getting capping. I'm okay with passive fits, but I much prefer active fits personally. I feel like it's probably a psychological thing, but I feel like I got a lot more sense of control over the ship that I'm flying with an active fit over a passive fit. I think the only passive fit that I've got that I actually use relatively regularly is a rattlesnake, because the recharge on that is absolutely insane and is pretty much equal to having a bloody shield booster on the ship anyway. It's crazy fast. Right, we got a Festival Brain Freeze crate. Fantastic. That puts us well over 30% of the way there. Yeah, that's the other side, downside. Right, you want to be orbiting. Just so you're a moving target. Definitely going to need to reload the ammo. Definitely reload the ammo. Good old target. Web. Selecting the wrong thing. Looks very dramatic, of being on fire and flying through space. I've got 99. I'm on 99% structure. I've taken precisely 11 structure damage. But it looks a bit dramatic. I'm on fire. We're burning. It's fine. Got Stoffel special skinned. Lovely. It's the pretend fire thieves that more damage than you are. Yeah, we're faking. We're faking our fire. I'm not really on fire. Yeah, I really wounded. Don't shoot me. Actually, that'll probably have the opposite effect, would it not? They'll be like, that one's on fire, shoot that one and blow it up. Oh, nice drink. Need that. Reverse psychology is the way to go. If only the bots actually thought like that. That would be very cool. Advanced AI on the bots, so they actually don't act in predictable ways like they did before. That'd be quite interesting. But it's that time, folks. You regulars know what to do. Exclamation mark play to join the marbles giveaway. Get yourselves in. Ships or skins to be winning for first place. And then we've got 50 million ISK for every 10th, 20th, 30th place finisher, etc., etc. So if there's 100 of you in there, I give prizes to all the way up to 100th place. And also last place finisher wins 50 million ISK too. It's usually a Master Arms Accelerator, but I haven't got any of those at the moment. I require people that have used my buddy code to like buy stuff to get that. There we go. I've got a Moa Glacial Drift skin. Nice. I'm hoping for some more Aurora skins, but I'll take the Glacial Drifts. No problems at all. I think we've got time to squeeze. Yeah, got to squeeze in one more.
Warp drive active.
Nope.
Warp drive active.
One popped in, pushed it down the list. I was about to warp 55 AU across the system. Exclamation mark play, get yourselves in. Don't you get that with the mining NPC response fleets? I think so, yeah. Diamond rats, they get pretty sparky. But you get, there's a lot less diamond rats in high sec any longer. Because they took out, for the operating bit, they took out the bases. Cool. Just making sure that you both ended up in the same on the same gate. A bit awkward. You give away skins. You can donate a bunch at some point. Perfect. If you would like to donate, if I'm not, I try and be relatively self-sufficient. So feel no. But if you want to donate anything to the channel, my in-game name is at the top there, just above the bear. That's my main character. And I will take giveaways. Just make sure if you contract them over to me, put giveaway in the message, and then I'll know that it's going to be a giveaway. I do get some. I also try, and also if people do send me stuff, I try and make sure that their name is in the giveaway as well, so credit can go to where credit is due. I had 3 spots of diamond rats that were blue to me mining in my home system. And they mined out like 6 belts to nothing that day. Nice. Yeah, so I've got a wheel of ships that I bought, and then there are 8 on that wheel. There are 8 chances for it to be a skin that we give away instead, and then I've got a whole extra wheel with just skins on it. And also I've got a whole container of clothes that I need to set up. Keep thinking about that. Maybe sort that out after the Christmas break when I'm back home. That'll probably be the last place prizes. We'll give away clothes. I'll just I'll stick everything on a wheel and spin it, and somebody can win a set of clothes. Now, most of those were kindly donated as well. They're really used for the wire clothing, eye monocles. I think people just like it as a... I need to call it lost property, give that as booby prizes. Nice. First one eliminated. First one eliminated gets booby prize. G3 Wolf, welcome on in. Hello Charles, Watercombe Bath. Good to see you. Gotham Gaming. Get yourselves in, exclamation mark play, get yourselves into the giveaway. We're also rapidly approaching 2,000 followers. We're also growing as a channel and getting very close to Twitch partner as well, which is crazy. I never thought that was going to be on the cards. So yeah, that's happening. That's happening too. So rapidly getting towards 2,000. We are getting closer to Twitch partner, Eve partner as well. All of that's coming. It's all roughly happening at the same time, which is quite weird. Hello, Slow. Killer Bees, thank you for the follow. Very kind. Right, this will be the last mission, otherwise I'm going to run out of time to do... Well, we'll do the giveaway as well, but let's make sure everything lines up. That'd take ages to fly back to that. I was more used to it when you could walk in your own captain's quarters. Yeah, I remember the captain's quarters. So, whereas my main this tune is only 2 years old, on that account there's a tune that is 13 years old.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
12, 13 years old. So, yeah. He, on the other hand, does remember walking around in the station. And is wearing a very dapper coat. So he's showing off his station walking skills. War Days, welcome on in. Hathor, hello. Azza, welcome on in. Everyone, took them the longest time to fix sideways warping. Occasionally I'll warp slightly off center. G'day. Welcome on in, guys. Exclamation mark play if you haven't done so already to get into the marbles giveaway. The more people in the race, the more prizes I give out. I'm just going to clear through this site and then we'll get on to head back to home and get that marbles underway. Like I say, if you fancy joining the mining fleets after Christmas, join my in-game channel, exclamation mark IGC, if you want to get the name of it so you can join it. I think it's also on my Discord as well. You can always join my Discord and do it there as well.
Adverts have ended.
We're nearly always in the same system.
A module has run out of charges.
Unless I say otherwise. So there's that too. Just reload. There we go. Pew, pew, pew. Oh yeah, Nescu. Come on in. I'm doing other character or Winter Nexus now mining. Yeah. We did Winter Nexus mining on the first day. We were mining on the Tuesday and it had Winter Nexus started on the Tuesday, so we just went and did Winter Nexus mining. Although it wasn't as fun as our normal mining, because we normally mine in a big fleet with an Orca, and we couldn't take an Orca into the Winter Nexus site, so that was useless. I might try and redo it with I'll try and get a porpoise at some point, so we can take a porpoise in next time. But that's when we have a bit of extra cash, because that's not really a necessity right now. I did, yeah. Maybe that's something that will come with Vanguard. Now that E-Vanguard's coming. I don't think Frontier is going to have anything along those lines. I'm still not sure the blockchain idea is a good way to go, but I don't know. When other games have adopted it, it's gone very wrong, but at least they haven't adopted it on Eve itself. I don't think people know enough about blockchain and how it works to sort of really trust it yet, except for those people that are very much into that whole Bitcoin thing. So I think it's going to scare a lot of people. I love my porpoise. I wish it compressed ice. Yeah. No ice compression for you. You still get the you can still give out the boosts though, at least. Right. Let's make a beeline for home.
Drive active.
I found out you have a porpoise on one of your characters today. Nice. I think the drop at the moment is for a primate, which is if you don't use the Galante ship, like pretty much everybody does, the epithal for planetary commodities, the primate is actually not even on. It's like not even on here. But it is actually. There's variations. Yeah, there is. It has a planetary commodity bay. People don't really use this one, but the skin for the moment. All right, so I get it. I keep forgetting to switch the command beasts off. Calm down. Also, it only has 4 low power slots, it has nothing else. But the current free skin to give away is for the primate, so there is that. Someone paid you in Bitcoin about 10 years ago for a policy. It doubled in value, but you just leave it there. Yeah, I think the first time I boosted a fleet, I didn't realise it flags you sus. Yeah, so you basically, so like combat status is essentially contagious. So if you boost somebody who's got an aggression timer, you inherit that aggression timer, which is not fun. Especially because then when you're trying, and also reps as well. Oh yeah, there you go, Winker. Welcome back. Yeah, when you're repping ships as well, that's contagious. So if you rep someone who's got the timer, you get it too. Which is really crappy for Logi. I don't want aggression timer or Logi. I want to get out through the gate, not be stuck on one side of it. Thank you, follow, Specs. Good to see you. Exclamation mark play to get into the marbles giveaway. We'll be doing that one very shortly. We're just heading home now. We'll get on to the marbles. I picked a Christmas themed track just for this one. As you can probably tell from the background. It's a Contempo host. Hello, host Contempo. Hello, Contempo. Welcome on.
Contempo Enterprise is hosted with 23 viewers.
Welcome, Kick viewers. We've got our marbles up and running. Come and join us on the Purple channel. And you can also get in exclamation mark play over here. I'm afraid it doesn't work on Kick. They're working on it, but not yet. It's just going to take a little bit of time. Right, you need to warp into the station, whereas you can warp to home.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
Welcome in, Contempo. How was your stream, buddy? Thank you very much for the host over on Kick. Good to see you. Sardo, thank you for the follow as well. Very kind of you. Hello. Hey, Saints Master. What were you up to tonight, Mr. Contempo? Was you doing like the Winter Nexus stuffs too? Rate man, give me a follow on Kick. Thank you very much over there. The more the merrier. Right, you can sit outside the station and get a bit of rep.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Shield is going up. The structure is now repaired.
Disabled. Wait.
So actually, that's all we wanted. More of ice mining event stuff. Literally just chilling. Literally. As figuratively and literally. Nice. Well, this guy, my main is already done with the track. He's already got the Perseverance blueprint. Speaking of which, I might need to check out the industry in a second. This guy is also now at 855 points, so he's very close to the Barbaroga. And then just needs the 195 points for the blueprint crate themselves. So he should get done. Probably after Christmas, but he should get done. Bedtime soon, start for work at 7:30. No worries, Hugo. We usually finish about 1 o'clock anyway, so stick it out for the giveaway, which we'll move to shortly, and then we'll be there or thereabouts. Yes. I need to go and get that blueprint in a bit and move it. It's in the wrong place. But it is researched up to a slightly higher level. So that's kind of cool. Right, warp in. Fully wrapped up. Not doing the giveaway this time? No worries, Hugo. Absolutely fine. Where do you want stuff to the giveaway? If you contract it to the IGN at the very top of the screen there. Above my finger. Oh, there we go. Right, IGN Sniper Chris Y KRYSS. Not my gamer tag Sniper Chris. I mean, I will still get it. It'll just go to a character that I then got to send it to somebody else with. So, it's fine. No worries, Hugo. I'll see you again soon. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'll see you again soon. Have fun at work tomorrow. I am working from home, but I am working. Right, that went reasonably well. We definitely made the most of it. I'm gonna leave all of those bits and pieces there. You in that one, grab one there, slide that one to there. One. Also, I'm learning skills on this guy as well. So like level 4 should help. Still got 207. It's still going to take me till like some point next year. Thank you, Hugo. Oh, station. If it skins, it doesn't matter. It's absolutely fine. Ideally, if it's stuffed for actual fleet and bits and pieces, it should be the one in my channel, in my Gingo channel at the top. Well, the system anyway. If I hang on, there you go. Put it in there. What was it? I was looking at large large projectile weapons. There. I will get the others done at some point, but that'll help. Okay. Push that cruiser up a little bit further. We might then try and take out a Typhoon after Christmas to see if we can't fly a Typhoon. I say that we are streaming tomorrow, but we'll be streaming from Nullsec tomorrow, so won't be using those two tunes. Chrissy! Good evening, buddy. How the devil are you? Haven't seen you in a little while. Hopefully nothing's exploded in your face again. I hope you're doing alright. But we're about to head over to the marbles, so exclamation mark play. Get into that one. You have family over. Yeah. That's right. Saying that, I'm going family to over the next week. So no streams next week. That's fair enough. But no worries, I understand, mate. Okay, exclamation mark play. We got 49 of you in so far. Prizes will be for first place. There'll be a spin on the wheel. Then every 10th place will win 50 million ISK, and also last place will win 50 million ISK as well. Very snowy on theme. Quickly through the snowdrift, down round the corner, through the snowflake, round the next one, into that snowflake, dropping off through, down the ramp, into the snow, underneath the sleigh, finally into the funnel at the bottom, getting shot into the next area of the system. Lots of teleporters being moved around, people end up going in different directions. Underneath the little play area, down through the funnel, wiggle their way down through the very last bit, underneath the Christmas tree where the end of the prize is. Well, you get teleported through here and then chucked off into the bottom of the map, but yeah, it works. 53 of you in so far. Type it again if you're not sure if you're in or not. No Fear owns the track record on this one. It's 2 minutes and 2 seconds. But the world record is 1 minute and 12 seconds, so it can be done pretty quickly. But we're going to start the 60-second timer. So, exclamation mark play if you want to get in. I wonder when Twitch fixed the multi-resolution. Is it fixed? I didn't even know. Nobody's mentioned it, honestly. Vampire Death Kiss. Hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hey, Hook. Good to see you too. I have to... excellent. I'm glad they fixed it. I've changed nothing on my end. Literally, I have been playing with the same setup, so it's definitely a Twitch thing. It's definitely not a me. It's definitely not a me thing. Thank you very much for the follow as well. It's very cool. Savwaga Games, I see you there. Savwa Games. Thank you very much for the coming on in. Good to see you. Ikar66, welcome on in. Cobra, hello. Morgan, good evening. We're off though. No more plays for you. 57 in. If all 57 finish, I'll be giving out prizes for 1st, 10th, 20th, 30th, 40th, 50th, and 57th. But you do need to finish to get those prizes. But Zanetta and Rancho are in the lead with 7-0 Atrium, and the peloton coming well in behind. I see Mortal Kombat's got a pretty little heart. Oh, so good. While Tipix and CERN are currently in last place, fighting over that 50 million ISK for the last place finisher. Down the slope they go into the funnel. First one drop through and get into there. Morgan, thank you for the follow. A Rambo raid. Gorilla Glue is currently out in the lead, or is heading towards one side of the track at the very least. SimCity Man's there. Morgan, good evening. Transeric Hybrid's there. Svex. Anrini. Rancher's there. Super Mediocre Gamer. Sapphire Games, Kvel, Cobra, DJ, hello. I don't think I said hello to you yet. We've got a big group of people. Tibbix, us, Tibbix. I need you, Tibbix. Are you stuck? Tibbix is stuck. Tibbix is being smacked around by. Come, this way. Tibbix is making no headway whatsoever. That's unfortunate. Because I think that means the big wall of flame is going to come and get you. But Morgan 597 looks like they're in the lead right now. They've just got to get over the moving blocks, and then they're there. Rancher, SimCity are in second place, but I think it's all Morgan's to take it. There we go, Morgan 597. Congratulations, you win the spin on the wheel. Now we're looking for the 10th place finishers. Kvel is 10th. Now we'll have to check the time. We'll have to check the leaderboard for 20th, 30th, 40th, etc., etc. I don't think anybody dropped out before. I think we've lost Tibbix already. So 56 people in the race. The one we should be able to tell though quite clearly is whoever the last place finisher is. But the people on the track do need to get a bit of a wiggle on. We've got 19 seconds before the wall of flame catches you up. Vampire Deathkiss is currently in last place, but might get flamed to death. Johnny BTS, Alandar, Hook. It looks like Hook is safe. Johnny VTS and Alandar, are they safe? Johnny VTS is safe. I'm not sure about the rest of you though. Besides, going back to the exploding thing hasn't happened again. Been very careful recently. Good to know. Pressure cookers exploding in your face is never fun. Not happened to me, but Morgan 597 with their very first race, with their very first win. Beginner's luck, but beginners win. It's absolutely fine. First place goes to Morgan 597. I'm going to need your in-game name. If you've got it set up with the bot, !IGN will also work. Kvel is in 10th place. Slow Community is in 20th. 30th place goes to Atricum Beneficus. 40th place is No Fear, track record holder. Still win something. Mortal Kombat is 50th. And as I suspected, Johnny VTS, 54th place. Only three people didn't finish. I think they all got eliminated by the big wall of flame, unfortunately. But we're still giving out a whole bunch of prizes. Exclamation mark IGN from all of those people that I gave the names out to. You've all won prizes. I just need to be able to get it. Chance Morgan, thank you very much, Morgan. That's perfect. IGN from everybody else, and I can start giving out some prizes. Breathe. I think Tibbix, I think you were a bit unfortunate. You did get stuck, so. I see the problem with the community tracks is they may not be necessarily tested as well as the others. But there is some nice creativity there, so I won't complain too much. Right, giveaway wheel. Here we go. Give it a spin, see what you win. I think I got executed for being too late. You just made it in, but I think you're alright. I was robbed. Fixed. I think that's appropriate, considering we've been flying the slightly bigger brother. I'm going to give you a hurricane. It's not quite a Hurricane Fleet issue, but it is a hurricane. There's a Hurricane Fleet issue on there. I'm not sure where it is, but it is on there. That has been a Sniper Quiz stream giveaway. That contract is the beef. That yeah, I spent about 60 bill. I found about it's not 60, 6 bill on the wheel, so I buffed it up a bit. So that's helpful. That's not including the other bits and pieces for the special event prizes. But one Hurricane Fleet issue. Congratulations, that is all yours. That contract is up now. It will last a week, 7 days. So you've got until Christmas to claim, basically. And the ship is in Jita for you. Let's slide back to EVE Online so you can see what you actually want. There we go. That's all yours. Enjoy. Get rid of the marbles, Minnie, so it's in the way. Charles, thank you for the follow. So, yeah, there we go. Morgan, that's all yours. Enjoy that one. Right, Cavell was next for the actual ISK prize. So copy and paste that one. There you go. Give money to Cavell. 50 mil in ISK to you. Nobody run away just yet, because if somebody's not here, we pass the prize up. So, you might still win something. 20th place went to Slow Community. Did I have an IGN from Slow Community? I don't think so. Slow Community, I need your IGN, in-game name, your character name in the game, so I can give you your prize. We will come back to you. Don't worry about that. 30th place goes to Atricum Veneficus. Who is Atricum Veneficus? I'm saying Atricum Veneficus. Give money. 15 mil in ESPs. That has been a Sniper Crew stream giveaway. There we go. Giving that one out. Then the next one on the list is... That was 30th place. 40th place is No Fear. No Fear, need your ID in the game, please. Say that name 3 times fast. Atrum Veneficus. Atrum Veneficus. Atrum Veneficus. Next air. Hannah England, of course. Thank you, No Fear. I will remember these. I will remember certain people's names, but at the same time, like, you need to put your name in chat to give you. I even asked Stoffel to do it, and he's like the main mod, and Zalatra and all of those. I still ask them to do it, so nobody gets away with it. I even asked Rambo to do it, and he's like big streamer man. Hello, England, commonly known as No Fear. That is your 50 million ISK. Congratulations. Next on the list. That was 40th. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat! Exclamation mark IGN, please.
Adverts started for 90 seconds.
Ah, I got adverts though. Outrageous. Mortal Kombat. There he is. Cool. Cheers, boss. I will wait a second. Wait for those adverts to clear through. I should mute them, but... Ooh, ooh. Ooh. There he is. Are you just thinking about that for a second? Stoffel's around somewhere. He was lurking. He might have fallen asleep. Widowmaker, thank you for the follow. I will say that again after the adverts are finished. Brian will tell me when the adverts are done. They're about halfway there. It hasn't come through yet just yet. I'm waiting more for the ads to finish. Just for clarity. I'm ready there to press the OK button, but it's alright. Oh, my record was like 2,000 something. CCP raided me one day. It was quite a lot. Back when CCP was doing... I was hosting Eve Partners on their channel. I got a few raids off the back of that. So yeah, I've had over 2,000 people in channel.
Adverts have ended.
CCP raid goes hard, yes. Right. Mortal Kombat. There we go. That's yours. And I did see Johnny BTS. There we go. There we go. Johnny, 50 million ISK to you for finishing last. Using all of that skill to make sure that you were slowest, but not too slow. Right, we just need to go back to one person that I missed. Right, I not missed, but wasn't here. Slow community. Slow community. Can I have your IGN, please? You've won a prize on the. You won the prize in the race, even though you didn't finish first. You still get there. Slow community. Exclamation mark IGN in-game name, please. Can I have that? If not, we will shout at slow community. Exclamation mark IGN in name, please. There we go. I'll type it into chat, and then we get. Wait for about 10 seconds for a delay. And then start timer. If you're British, you get this. If you're not British, it's probably straight over it. Nope. No slow community. So, rolling it up to the next level. Zanetta. Hello, Super King. Oh, come on in. Zanetta 1. You are the roll. We're rolling it up these days. It's Countdown, which is a British. It's been around since the 80s. I think it's been around since the beginning of the 80s, as it was. Hello, Phantom. Welcome on in, buddy. Also known as Perfect Target. But yes, that is the countdown clock. So basically, there's usually an anagram of about 8 or 9 letters, and they get 30 seconds to make a word out of it, and they score points if they've got the longest word. And that's basically. And there's a massive clock behind, like, the presenter, and that music played. So, yeah, it's been around for as long as I have, basically. Give money though. Give email in ist to Zanetta, as he's actually here. Slow community, unfortunately missing out. No problems. Doing some editing and drinking. Feel like I go and see what you're doing. Thank you very much. We're just giving some prizes out, as we have just finished the marbles giveaway. Still saying I heard that countdown from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Fair enough. It does look really cool. It's been going for years and years and years and years. If you know who Carol Vorderman is, she used to be the person that did the numbers, and then they have somebody in the
Ray,
dictionary corner
when
as well.
someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
Thank you very much, Phantom. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much for the sub. That's very kind. But it is that time. It is 1:10 in the morning. We're going to go and punish. People win big, or they prove that the human race is. No, they don't win that much money either. They're usually on it for the status of actually being a countdown champion. To be honest, that's pretty much the entirety of it. They don't even win that much money. They win a title and usually they used to win a teapot that looked like the timer. I don't know if it still is. It's not. It wasn't. Really, it was definitely for the status rather than for the prize money. But anyway, right. Thank you very much, everybody. We're going to go and raid out to somebody else. Let's pop you onto the stream ending screen so I can give all the thanks to the right people. I do like this little the little thank you credits that come up at the end. It does make life a lot easier. Cool. But thank you very Phantom and Hugo. Thank you very much for the subs. That's extremely kind of you. Widowmaker. Thank you very Charles, Morgan, Vampire Deathgears, Faked Man, Sardos, Vex, Killabees, Wolf, Fishernab, Autonomous Dog, again, Strufels, Spars, Captain O'Connor, Tel Awa, Lazanray, SimCity Man, Vanles, Major Chard Koenig, DK Max, and Vaxel, Robot Fighters, and Bahamia. Thank you very much for all of those follows. That's crazy. Mad Rambo for 264 raid as well, and Contempo with the host. Oh my days. I shall be back again tomorrow from Nullsec, where we'll be doing more Winter Nexus content on my Nulltoon. We will also be having, I will have a 35% off all subs, group subs thing reward going. We'll also have double prizes, so we'll be giving away more prizes than ever before. We're going to do that fast push to the end, get to that 2,000 follower giveaway. Break the barrier for Eve Partner, break the barrier for Twitch Partner. It's all going to happen tomorrow for the last stream before the end of the year, or before Christmas. There'll still be some streams at the end of the year, but Christmas. Right, here we get a raid.
New donation from the _Phantom Acorn.
Okay. Are you sure? I mean, it's a bit late now, but are you sure? Well, that's going towards the Stream Deck. Thank you very much, Phantom. That's crazy. Well, that will get put towards the Stream Deck. I'm gonna need. Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much. That is extremely generous of you. I do greatly appreciate that. That is going to go. That will definitely go towards the Stream Deck for. That's the next purchase for the stream to make my life a little bit easier. Rather than having to click through different screens, I can just press a button and move. So thank you very much. That is extremely generous of you. Wow, thank you. Very kind of you. We're going to go and raid Mr. Chaotic 15, a fellow Goon ADFU member. Also, coming back to Eve. He's great, he's chill, he's got great vibes. Love him to bits, and deserves all of you to come in and chill into them. So, thank you very, very much, everybody. Do greatly appreciate you all being here. Great, thank you massively for the donations and the subs and the follows. Oh, I'm going to go and sit in a dark room for 10 minutes and wind down. But until then, thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Fly safe. Good night.
Someone just left this one rat here. Phantom. Oh, damn, Sniper. Holy shit, bro. Welcome in, Raiders. We just started. Wow. God damn, bro. How's everybody doing? 07. I'm Chaotic 15. Get in, get in, get in. Mr. TTB, thank you for the follow, brother. Let me get a what? Oh, Snipe, you got me all tongue twisted, dude. Let me get a giveaway going for you guys. Sniper, thank you for that raid, bro. Appreciate you. The Widowmaker, thank you for the follow. Everybody grab as much as you can and run. We're gonna do 150 million giveaway, guys. Please hang just a moment. Let me get it going. Thank you, Sniper. Thank you very much. All right, chat, exclamation ticket, 150 mil.